Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nikki here and I have another video for you, and seeing it's October, it was time to refresh my Christmas planner and get it ready. So look, you can buy all sorts of fandangle Christmas planners and spend hours writing things down, setting things up, but honestly, I bought this cute little red planner from my local news agency a few years ago. It cost me all of $4. And of course I had to buy it because it was red and I thought it would be perfect for Christmas. And this will now be my third year doing Christmas this way. And honestly, I've kept it very simple, but it works for me. So I'll give you a run through of how I keep organised over Christmas, and hopefully it might inspire you to even make your own. Keeping things nice and simple. It's the busiest time of the year and we just need to make life easy. So this cute little red personal size planner is perfect for me. It doesn't have any sort of closure, so I just put a little gold planner band on it, which we will remove. I have a Christmas decoration that I bought from Kmart a couple of years ago, which I just hang off the ribbon on the inside coils. Very simple, but it looks cute. And then I have a little bit of decoration inside because it's Christmas. And look, they're all just some little clips that I made. This is just a piece of cardstock with a little embellishment stuck on it, and a piece of cardstock with some washi on it, just because it looks cute hanging out there. And I do sort of keep this free for anything else. I tuck in things I may cut out of junk mail or anything like that. I just like to keep that pocket empty so that I can pop things in it if necessary. And then I made myself some little dividers because the ones that came in this were very ugly. Just some cardstock. And this one was a piece of scrapbook paper. I just cut this one out because I love Jingle All the Way, and used some double-sided foam tape and some cute hollow paper that I got. I think I bought it at a cheap shop and you're meant to make like paper chains out of it, but I just cut it out and created a border. And of course this is a little shaker pocket. Will it still shake? No, it's been stuck down there for a while, but yes, it sort of does move if you really force it to. But anyway, it looks cute. And a little "'Tis the season to be jolly," a nice little reminder that that's what Christmas is all supposed to be about, instead of getting too stressed. So that's just there purely for decoration. I've popped a little pocket on the back, and I've got a few stickers in there, just some little sparkly ones for fun. So my first section is gifts, again, just made with some cardstock, die cut, washi tape. And what I do now is I put the previous years at the back, unless I don't want to keep the list, but I've just made fresh ones for the things that I do want to write down. So I always start with a gift ideas page. You may see something on TV, on the internet, in junk mail, wherever, or somebody might say, oh my gosh, guess what I'm getting so-and-so for Christmas. I write down ideas here. It doesn't mean that I'll buy them, but sometimes I think, oh, I remember someone said something and I thought, oh, wish I could buy that now. And of course I can't remember where I heard it. So I start with a gift ideas page. Then I have an actual gifts bought page. So I still have to list down everybody's name. And that way when I've actually purchased the gifts, I just write it down. And that way I can track, of course, where I'm at with the Christmas shopping stuff. And I've created a very simple little online shopping tracker with simply the shop, the date, and tick it off when I've received it. Keeping things really simple. And then I just keep some of the older sheets at the back, just in case I think, oh my gosh, what did I buy that for so-and-so last year? That way I can always check back to it. Then my next section is a food section. So I've got a cute little gingerbread man that was a piece of scrapbook paper, some die cuts, and the word yum. I tend to get all the baking jobs in my family when it comes to Christmas. I'm chief executive baker, so I often do baking. Other family members do other things, but baking's my thing, so I sort of couldn't resist the little gingerbread man. So the first page I have is a recipe ideas page. So when I'm going through my Christmas cookbooks or when all the Christmas magazines come out, I write down what the recipe, what the actual item is and where to find it. So if I decide I want to make a different shortbread recipe, I think, oh, I remember seeing that one. Where was it? So I'll write down shortbread, Better Homes and Gardens, or whatever. Like, I'll go through all my recipe books and I'll write down which book it's in. I actually have an entire folder for Christmas recipes, so that's always very handy. And the ones that I think I might make this year, I just put at the front of the folder. But look, either way, it doesn't matter. I like to know where I saw a recipe or got an idea from, maybe Facebook or whatever. It's very handy to write it down. Then I actually have a list of what I am cooking. So if I have to go to a party, I write down the party, I write down the date, what I've decided to make, so that I can keep a running list, especially for the parties earlier. And then if I really like something I make, I might just remake it for actual Christmas time. So I find that a very handy way to keep track of what I'm doing. So I've kept myself a couple of pages for that. And then of course I have a shopping list. I simply write it. Once I've decided on a recipe, I write down all the ingredients that I know that I'll need, and I just keep adding to it. Then when I go shopping, especially like from the beginning of December, if I've decided I'm making a certain thing and I need ingredients that are a little bit different, they're jotted down, I'll buy them early, store them in the pantry, store them in the fridge, just to try and make life a little bit easier. So that's the food side of things under control. Again, some of the old notes I keep at the back. Then I have a deck the hall section. Again, cardstock, die cuts, keeping it simple. And I always like to make notes about my tree and decoration theme. I don't always do the same thing. I often do the traditional red, green and gold. It's one of my favorites. But I've done pink and rose gold. I've done blue and silver. Oh, look, I don't know, I have a lot of decorations. But then once all the decorations come out in the shop, I decide what theme I'm going with that year, and I usually make some notes of where I've seen decos I like, or I make notes of what I've actually bought, so that I don't go from one shop to another shop a week later and think, oh, did I buy silver tinsel because I want pink and silver this year? So I make notes for that, keeping it again very simple. Just scribble down notes. It doesn't have to be fancy pre-printed sheets and things like that. Then I have an events page. So if I'm going to a party and I have to take things, might not always be food. Someone might say, oh, I need to borrow 2 white tablecloths. Can you bring them? Or they want to have a bit of a party with a theme. I just make notes of what I need, what I have to do, what I have to create. Again, keeping it simple. Sometimes not much gets written in this, but it's handy to have. And is there one? Yes, there's one more. And that's a cleaning page. And it's not like, oh, make sure you do the vacuuming. Again, it's things like, if I am hosting a Christmas party here, have I got all my tablecloths washed? Have I bought Christmas serviettes? Have I got enough knives and forks? Because honestly, just like lost socks in most households, we seem to lose knives and forks. I will check that. How many glasses have I broken during the year? Do I need to buy new wine glasses or water glasses or a water jug or whatever? I do a little bit of a scan of around the house, and then I make some notes of things I have to clean or repair or whatever. Again, I might not end up writing much in here either, but it's just a very handy place to keep things. Now, you will notice that this is a planner, but I don't have a calendar in here. I put everything in my main planner. If I have a Christmas party on, I want it in my main planner. I don't want to have to keep coming back and referring to this to make sure I'm not forgetting about a Christmas party. So I had a calendar the first year I used this, and honestly, it was an absolute waste of time. So this is now just an organisation planner. There are no dates involved here. I can't be bothered with that because it's simply doubling everything up. What I need to know is in my main planner. This is just for all the preparation and lists. I've got plenty of blank pages so I can add new lists or if something different comes up this year. So again, it's a really simple way of being organised for Christmas. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it inspires you to even put together your own little Christmas planner. Doesn't have to be difficult, doesn't have to be flashy. I simply use the blank sheets that came in this planner, and then I think I've bought another packet from Daiso because they have perfect size sheets, exactly the same, $2.80 for a giant wad of them. So like it doesn't even have to cost a lot of money. It's quick and easy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And I look forward to coming back very shortly with some more crafty inspiration. Have a great day and take care. Thank you.